Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's looking deep. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. It's complete to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Taylor has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Fighting off the defender. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So Purdue's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this off, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle.
Going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. It's a seam wide open. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line.
Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they strike first. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Turner. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Nestles it in at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete to the right.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
The Boilermakers are on the move. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On the move, it's McCoby. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you go for it. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And 1st down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. 2nd down after that loss of yards play.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his man down the middle. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. The short hands. It's McCoby. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that fourth down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big fourth down conversion.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's McCoby. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. There he goes! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's McCoby. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to barge their way in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Power ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the...
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Number 95, on to Hunter.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the back.
At this point in the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run that runs some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That's caught. It's McCovey. Wide open spaces. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts when you're trailing late in the ball game.
Turning it on! They They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Might as well give it to him again. Sweet cut there. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Here's a heat. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Makes a connection. Touchdown, Minnesota! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. catch in the middle. It's more. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. He'll throw it. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
The Golden Gophers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab deep. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Looking to throw again. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Direct snap. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Minnesota! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Man, what an awesome game. This is exactly, guys, we were talking to coaches. They knew it would come down to the last minute. It would be competitive. And how about that? The offense coming through, tying this football game. Well, an extra point away from tying this football game up. And now, 2-minute drill on the other side. Who can execute? Who can make a big play down this stretch? Maybe get on the field, get a field goal. We got a good finish coming.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Oh, a lot of space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Solid pickup for 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Caught close to the marker, it's Thomas. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First play of the first possession of OT. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry up. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. The running back has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No problem at all as he knocks it through, and we'll go to another overtime.
And Listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Now first down here in the second overtime. On the run, it's Turner. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Golden Gophers are in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. He works it inside the 20-yard line down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with